Hey, the 8 thoughts that separate the top 1% from everyone. I've coached hundreds of agents over the years, and here's one thing that I've learned. The top 1% just don't work differently, they think differently. Not sometimes, not when it's convenient, every single day. And once I started tracking these 8 thoughts, these 8 thought patterns, I could predict at 90% accuracy who was going to succeed and who was going to fail or quit. I'm Jeff Quintin. I've been in the business since 1992, consistently ranked in the top 1% nationwide. But here's the truth. Early on, I wasn't thinking like a top producer. I had the same fears, the same doubts, the same mental blocks that most agents wrestle with. Then something happened that changed for everything forever. Back in the mid-90s, I was at a real estate conference, and I met a guy that was closing over 200 transactions a year. I asked him, "What's your secret? What are you doing different that I'm not doing?" You know what he told me? He said, "Jeff, it's not what you're doing, it's how you're thinking." At first, I thought he was kidding, but he was dead serious. He said, "Every morning when I wake up, I think about 8 specific things that most agents never even think about." That stuck with me. And when I started paying attention, not just what top producers thought and did, but what they actually think about each and every day, changed everything. So let me break down these 8 thoughts for you. Thought number 1, problems are opportunities. Most agents see problems, right? Top producer sees opportunities. I went on a listing appointment once where the house had been on the market for 6 months with another agent, failed to sell. Problem, right? Not me. I thought, seller's frustrated, that means they're motivated. I got the listing, sold it in 3 weeks, same house, same market, different mindset. Thought 2, rejection is information, not failure. I used to take every no personally. Prospecting was draining. Then I watched a top producing agent prospect and basically treat all the objection and rejection like it was market research. He took a note about all the objections that came up just to sharpen his skills. He told me, every no gets me closer to a yes. And that flipped the way I saw rejection forever. Thought 3, time is measured in results, not hours. I knew an agent working 70-hour work weeks, right? She was making $30,000 a year. Another agent working 40 hours, making over $200,000. The difference? The second one was ruthless about protecting her time for money and making sure that she did money-making activities. She told me, "I don't get paid for being busy. I get paid for results." That became my mantra. Thought 4, the database is the retirement plan. Most agents treat their database like a phone book. Top producers treat it like gold. I once heard a veteran say, "My database is worth more than my house. It's my future income." That's when I realized I was sitting on an asset I wasn't leveraging. Thought 5, market conditions don't matter. I used to blame, interest rates, inventory, the competition, everything. Meanwhile, top producers were always crushing it no matter what. One told me, "There's always someone buying and selling. My job is to find them." While everyone else is complaining, he was out taking listings. Thought number 6, competition is motivation, not intimidation. I used to be intimidated by top producing agents, right? I thought they were taking business away from me. Then a top producer told me, "I love watching others succeed. If they can do it, so can I." He studied them, learned from them, and he got better. That mindset shifted and changed everything for him and everything for me. Thought 7, skills are investments, not expenses. Most agents complain about the cost of training or coaching. Top producers think the opposite. One told me, "I spent $5,000 on coaching and it made me an extra $50,000. The best investment that I've ever made." That's when I realized education isn't a cost. It's the fastest way for me to grow my income. Thought number 8, business owner, not employee. Most agents treat real estate like a job. They show up, do some work, hope for the best. Top producers treat it like a business. They track numbers, they build systems, and they plan for growth. I remember complaining to a top agent about having a slow month. He looked at me and said, "Employees have slow months. Business owners plan for them and fix them." That hit me hard. And from then on, I stopped acting like an employee and started building and thinking like a business owner. So, when I adopted these 3 8 thought patterns, everything changed. I started seeing problems as opportunities. I see rejection, which becomes feedback. I protected my time and, became integrated into my database. I treat it like gold. I stopped blaming the people in the market and blaming other agents and blaming the market itself. I studied the competition. I invested in my skills. And most importantly, I ran my business like a business. Within 2 years, I doubled my production, same market, same me, just different thoughts. So here's my question. Which of these 8 thoughts do you need to work on right now? Because if you're not thinking like a top producer, you won't ever be a top producer. Now, mindset isn't the foundation, but that's not enough. In the next video, I'm going to show you how to break down the exact prospecting system that fueled my 30-year career. If this has helped you, subscribe, hit the bell, and stay with me. I'm the only coach that's still in production, teaching you exactly what's working today. Most agents will keep thinking like employees, but you're different. You're here to think and act like the top 1%. Let's keep going.